Okay. Was that a bump at the door you heard? Or was it three cool guys about to watch Hocus Pocus?
I ripped my Jack Daniels label while you said that to ruin your timing.
Oh, God damn it.
I'm such a good friend.
Well,
sod it.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Good vibrations.
It's not Halloween. It's March where we are.
No, it's always Halloween, Dan.
Do you like my shirt, Laura? Samurai Jack.
I approve.
Yeah.
Very good.
We're here with Laura and Ben.
Hello.
And we are going to be ringing in the spooky season with the 25th anniversary Blu-ray release of Hocus Pocus.
Is it Halloween?
It is Halloween.
Oh, when I get bored of the film, I can tell you my Halloween story. It's really good.
Fantastic. We've got Ben's
Starting off on a good note there.
So, you've got that to look forward to.
Ben's Halloween story coming up.
I might have told it you.
I don't know.
When I went to the bowling alley.
Don't tell it. Oh, yes. Yes, save that one for a little bit.
Oh,
we'll use that.
You've not heard it. It's good.
Oh,
good
dear.
story.
So, yeah, pull up your candy corn, get your witch's hat on, and settle down as we do Hocus Pocus. And we're on the black screen just before everything starts.
Hey, this film's got a black cat in it.
It has.
And we have a black cat in the room now.
Yeah, do you?
And she's very beautiful.
Little Zelda.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. She's gorgeous.
Little pudding.
So...
Can the thumbnail for this video just be a little very, very wide shot of Zelda's very annoyed face?
I
Yes.
really think it should be.
Yes, we will do that.
Definitely.
Yes. But we'll put it on a purpley sort of background like the Hocus Pocus background, and that'll be that.
Beautiful.
She'll be in the middle of the moon, but really far away.
Cat moon.
Right.
Oh, you beautiful.
I saw the whole
We're on
of
the
the
black screen just
moon.
before the film
I'm trying to
starts.
copy strike Dan's video
By singing the song.
by singing copyrighted music. Too high, too low. You saw,
I think Dan's going to knock us out by the end of this. I really do.
you saw the whole of the moon.
So we're on the black screen, and we're going to count in, and if you queue up at the black screen at the very beginning of the film, and 3, 2, 1, play. And it's taking its time to play. There we go. So
Not quite as on sync as you would have liked.
Close enough.
beautiful.
I always have to say, I always love this logo. Like,
yeah.
it's this little noise at the end. There's something so cool and nostalgic about that.
Me and Laura in the early years of our courtship used to use that as shorthand for something has gone horribly wrong.
Yeah.
What, the little
Yeah. So
I can't whistle.
It
so.
would be like, one of Laura's flatmates got pissed and fell down the stairs and cracked her head open.
Happy Dems with the days.
Nice.
Yeah.
So this has nothing to do with the song by Focus.
No, Hocus Pocus by Focus is not related. I'm going to go get a cider.
Yada 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 yada. Can I have some whiskey, please?
Yes, you certainly
You know,
can.
because I was so nice at the start of your recording.
Absolutely. We'll probably release the missing 5 minutes of this as a podcast at some point.
Is that really wise?
No.
I watched this once when I was a kid. I didn't like it.
See, I loved it. I used to watch it like all the time with my dad. Like it was never like exclusively a Halloween film.
I always remember it. I've a memory of it being around because it was always on. Like I remember, like what was it, ITV or BBC? One of the channels would always have it on, like Halloween time. I just remember thinking, I don't fancy that.
To be honest, I think I just kind of modelled my general outlook on life on Winnie. Like I really did.
I mean, I was shocked that there was a Blu-ray of it. Oh wow. Thank you. That's a very liberal helping that you're giving me.
That'll be your night.
And you've got a bud?
I'm on rhubarb and custard cider.
Oh, you said that was horrible.
No, I had that flat tyre one that was horrible.
Oh.
That one tasted like Old Rosie with smoke put in it. Oh.
Music was by John Debney. I'm just trying to sync everyone. Costume designer was Mary Voigt.
Oh, that is nice though. Try a bit of that. Genuinely.
I'll try it.
Yeah, sure.
What is it?
No, thank you.
What is it?
Rhubarb and custard cider.
Ooh, God. Okay, here we go.
Have a little sippy poo.
Oh no.
No.
It's got a very weird fucking
I
taste
like
to
that.
it.
I'll stick to Diet Coke, thanks.
Summon the elders.
Summon the bells.
Well,
which kind of-
there's pink fog. That means bad.
Ooh, you gonna be in trouble.
See, what a lot of people don't realise is this is actually a scene from The Witchfinder General, but from an alternate angle. Vincent Price is going to come in and lynch him in a minute.
This reminds me of I think Mick Garris. Was that a story by Mick Garris, did
Yes.
that say? He did the TV version of Stephen King's Stand. It's probably the least interesting bit of trivia you'll ever hear in your life.
It could have been worse. You could have done Stephen King's Kingdom Hospital.
Not gonna lie, when I was a kid, this bit just used to always get me because I was like, oh, imagine running in the wood with no shoes on.
Ooh, the amount of broken bottles.
Oof. It probably wouldn't be like that back then.
That would upset me too. You know what? For a minute, I thought it said directed by Kenneth Baker, though, as in R2D2.
Oh, wasn't this the guy that did High School Musical?
I think it was, actually.
Well, that makes sense, wouldn't it? Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this kind of looks like a Disney made-for-TV movie. Or a decom, as they call it.
But the Blu-ray remastering is quite fantastic.
Why is this on Blu-ray? I'm so confused.
Because it's great, that's why.
Why does it warrant a Blu-ray release?
Because it's great, that's why.
Oh yeah, I think Ben, did you mention that you hate it and that Laura likes it and that I'm in?
I was talking about that when you went in the kitchen just now. Saying that I watched it once as a kid and I just didn't like it.
I love it.
I watched it for the first time last year and thought it was alright.
That's me.
Yes, Laura
I
is
use that
winning
gif
in
a
this
lot.
film quite regularly.
It's so Disney Channel-y.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
It is.
Oh.
It's not as good. It's not as good as Zaquan the Sequel.
Zaquan's equal.
That's my favourite Disney Channel movie.
Is it as good as Don't Look Under the Bed, though?
It's as good as the one about the girls who pretend to be boys so they can ride dirt bikes. I can't remember its name. It's the Book of the Dead.
I was just about to say the Necronomicon.
Ah, now we're talking.
This is where it turned up from. It turns out it wasn't created in hell by archaeologists using real human skin. They keep coming in on about whether to make a sequel to this.
I'd love that, but it'd probably be awful.
Yeah, it would. There'd be a scene where one of them is confused by a mobile phone.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, yeah. There's always got to be that scene, isn't there? Where the guy's like, what is this? Horse on no carriage?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Or it'll be something like, what's that? Oh, it's an iPhone. An iPhone? But where is the eye?
An eye in a phone? Oh, my.
I love this.
I just like how cheery it is. It's a really upbeat film about effectively child murder.
Mm.
We also, we've now moved on to stronger stuff. I'm on cider. Ben is just drinking neat whiskey out of the bottle.
Dan thinks he's a news reporter.
Laura is on
Always reporting
cigarettes.
on stuff.
And we have pizza from Domino's on order, because Domino's is the best pizza place.
It's... If you're talking like your big chain places, then maybe, yeah. But I wouldn't say it's the best pizza ever.
No, not the best pizza ever. But it's for big chains, I would say yes.
That's me, by the way, playing the little girl.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
When did
Thought
you
she looked familiar.
When did you fit in the schedules on that one? Was it before or after you did?
Well, I was born in 1992. This film came out in 1992, so I would have been 0. So that it figures.
Yeah, it works out. It works out okay.
It always used to make me laugh that they had such a massive cauldron, but only needed like a tiny little bit. Like, what was the point?
They were buying in bulk on Cauldron Day.
Oh, fair enough.
Oh
Makes
dear.
sense.
A boy.
A boy.
Oh. Oh no, the hero. The protagonist.
Fight him. That thing is going to be scalding hot.
Toasty.
It's green.
Why didn't you just do that in the first place?
Yeah, that would have been the quick way to do it. Oh, she did a curly. That was pretty good. Oh, I like that. I think I'd buy more of this cider.
Cider's disgusting.
That's Laura's main out. If she's boozing, cider is her
No, that side. I like cider, just not that cider.
Oh, I like this one. It's nice. It tastes like I'm
'cause you're
drinking
gross.
custard.
Why is that little girl doesn't seem to be bothered?
She's stupid.
Because she's been petrified by Sarah Jessica Parker's Sarah.
Have they got her on some kind of like not asked spell?
Yes, basically.
Oh.
I do not have a face like a horse.
So rude. Accurate, but rude.
She's an Edward.
She was.
So Jessica Parker.
I really like her in Edward.
There's a bit in Edward where they're reading a review and she goes, "Do I really look like a horse?"
That was what I was referencing. Just.
Is that where the whole horse thing comes from, or was that bit a reaction to that?
I think it was a reaction, I'm not sure.
We'll have to do Edward at some point.
But the problem is with a film like Edward, where we both really like it, we get too involved in actually watching it.
We did that with Withnail and I, though, didn't we?
Nope. No, we didn't.
With Withnail and I, we got incredibly hands-off.
No, I was there. That's not what happened.
You don't know, Dan. You were too drunk.
There was not a lot of silences in that commentary, that's all I'll say.
No, it was fairly packed, I can confirm. I've edited it enough.
Mm. What drinking game would you play to this?
Drink every time someone gurns.
Yeah.
His face doesn't look right. His teeth are too big for his head.
You're saying that about his teeth? What about hers?
Her teeth are too big for her. Everybody's teeth are too big for their heads in this film.
I used to love this bit.
You can't be villains, you're too silly.
I like silly villains.
This is
though.
the kind of dark magic called silly magic.
Oh no! He's been
Oh, look, a
transformed
kitty.
into a Zelda.
Ah.
I mean, couldn't they just kill him?
They could have, but that wouldn't be good. That would mean the film would end fairly quickly.
Doesn't he? I'm not seeing this film in a while, but doesn't he, the cat, survive into like the modern day?
Yes.
Yep.
So they've basically given him the curse of immortality.
The curse of immortality and the ability to lick his own arsehole.
Ouch.
I could have taught Matt to do that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be keen.
You're doing it right now, aren't you?
Yeah. Oh my god. The dual shot disconnected. It was magic.
Oh god!
It was the witches.
Kill the witches!
They disconnected the PS4 controller.
Burn them!
Your hair is stupid.
Oh, but the Dracula in Francis Ford Coppola's Dracula is.
I don't know if
perfect
this
hair.
is the JD talking, but I'd have had sexual intercourse with Sarah Jessica Parker at this time.
I mean, no, I wouldn't.
I
What
would.
a terrible idea.
Only if she wears
I
that
love you.
outfit, though.
Oh, I don't give a shit.
And
yeah,
only if
don't
she
go
talks
right.
in her silly witch voice. Ah, I say, how are you?
Oh yeah,
ah.
the witch voice is a deal breaker for me.
Mm.
Ah, the cat's trying to let his dad know that he's actually a boy,
Oh, kitty.
but the dad doesn't care, so kicked him away.
That's the cat from Sabrina.
He might be. The years would line up.
Kitty.
We have a cat currently joining us on this, and she could not be less arsed about watching this film.
Nope.
Where's Zelda? Oh God,
She's
Zelda
literally
kind of vanished into your leg.
Mm.
I guess that's the thing having a black cat and a black settee. Does he just kind of vanish into the?
Yeah.
I had to really squint then to see her.
Oh yes.
In fairness, the worst thing is that I bought that black cat teapot.
Is it
and
her?
I can't see her in it.
Is it her or him?
Her.
I've
Yeah.
alternated between him and her for the last 5 minutes, just because I wasn't sure. So I thought I'd just hedge my bets.
50-50. One of them's got to be right.
His shirt is hideous.
That is very 90s, isn't it?
But it's not even very 90s. It's very a Disney Channel's idea of what the 90s is like.
Hey, hey, fellow 90s people. What does 90s fashion look like to you?
How do you do, fellow kids? I was in the 90s and I didn't wear that.
I was.
I was in them.
I did.
I was in the film, the 90s.
Oh, we're up to quality check on the pizza.
It's a refresh.
His shirt's giving me the fear.
I'm not a fan of the colours, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, the tie-dye.
I'm having a bit of an acid flashback. Just looking at his shirt. Tie-dye, isn't it?
Yes.
It really annoys me the way Americans treat Halloween.
Yeah, well, I've actually.
Why do they like it so much?
Well, I was going to say, on one of the reviews I did a few years ago during Halloween, I said that Britain, we didn't really celebrate Halloween in the 90s. It wasn't really something that was.
We don't celebrate
did.
it now.
Well, you did part of it. That's because your mum's a bit special and she.
Yeah.
That's because Halloween is fucking rubbish. Well, it is.
What?
Oh, you are not my people. Oh, hell no.
No, let the man speak. Why do you not like Halloween?
No, that's all I have to say on the subject. No, because it's just cheesy and crap. I think it's just because it's the American thing that's put me off it.
You literally just described every reason why I like it. It's cheesy and crap.
It's cheesy and crap.
And I get to spend the entire day drinking, eating sweets, and watching. I think last year, didn't we watch like 10 horror films back to back?
Yeah.
For like,
The best Halloween I had was alone in a few years ago, listening to the Orson Welles version of War of the Worlds.
See, to be honest, I just love it around Halloween because that's when I'm like, oh, I can get more stuff to put up in my house.
Oh yeah.
I mean, for example, if you look up there, I've got a pumpkin, a ghost, and a black cat's candle holder thingies. I've got skulls.
Oh yeah.
I always get them at Halloween. It's great.
I always go around looking for stuff like fake blood and fake prosthetics to,
Can you say prosthetics, right, please?
prosthetics.
Oof.
Oof. Yeah, last year we bought an inflatable coffin and we blew it up and we filled it with ice and just filled it with beer. And I literally spent the entire day just drinking out of the coffin. And we watched everything from Frankenstein to Boo a Medea Halloween.
Oh, that was
Yeah,
great.
I love horror films, but I don't. If I want to watch one, I'll just watch one. I won't wait till
Oh, yeah,
October.
I mean, I watch them all the time anyway.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's the main thrust of all of this, in fairness. But
I will tell you one good Halloween I had. I think I've told you about this, Dan. When my mum we made a costume one year for trick or treating, and I went as Spawn. Remember Spawn?
Oh yes, I remember you
comic?
mentioning very briefly.
But they obviously were not selling fucking Spawn outfits in Asda, so we made it. We got all the material. We made the eye holes, fake chains, big red cape. No one fucking knew who I was meant to be. Oh, are you the devil? No, I'm Spawn.
I just imagine like 5-year-old Ben.
What's that? It's a comic. But they made a film with Michael J. White and yeah.
Yeah, I'm the devil.
Remember the film? Remember Spawn? Remember Spawn? Boom, door slams.
Do any photographs survive?
Sadly, no.
You didn't take
Oh,
any
disappointed.
photos of you.
This was before the internet.
Oh, by the way, these are supposed to be bullies.
His hat used to always wind me up.
Hey man, where'd you think you're
We
going?
are the bullies. We dress in leather. We bear ill will. Give us your lunch money.
We look like the two bad guys from the Power Rangers.
We look like new kids on the fucking block.
We do. I've got a chain. That means that I'm
Whoa, whoa. They just start singing Hanging Tough at him.
No, I have one memory of going out at Halloween.
All right. Ice Bait. Is that what that was meant to be?
I think it is, yeah.
Because he's really, really white.
I have one memory of Halloween. We used to go trick-or-treating every so often, but 90% of my Halloween costumes basically consisted of buy a mask, get a bin liner, cut a hole in the bottom and sides of the bin liner for arms and a head, and then wander around the streets with a mask and a bin liner on asking for sweets and stuff.
Yep. Been there, done that.
Oh, yeah. But there was one year I remember there was a lady, I think I might have told this on the WNUF commentary we did, there was a lady who lived up the street who offered to take all of the kids out trick-or-treating in one go rather than each parent having to go out. So she had like 10 kids wandering around with her. And she was asking for money and stuff like that instead of treats if they didn't have any treats. So they'd just get like 10 pence, 2 pence, 5 pence coins. And at the end of the night, they divvied all the money out to everybody. But she had a cut as well.
That's very strange.
Yeah. And then to top the night off, there was one house we went to where they were like, trick or treat. And they were like, I've got nothing. And we were like, oh, come on, mister. It's Halloween. Trick or treat. So he sort of went through his cupboards and he found a massive loaf of cake. Like somebody baked a cake in a tin loaf.
Yeah.
And it was wrapped, and he gave it to me as this trick or treat thing, and I started tucking into it, and then I looked at the best before date on it. It was like 6 months out of date. And he just found it in the back of his cupboard, and I was like, oh.
I remember once we went to somebody's house and they were absolutely completely pissed out of their heads, and I think we ended up with about 60p in coppers, a half-eaten pack of stale chewing gum, a lemon and a lime.
Now,
that was my house, that. I think that's at my house.
The most important thing is, did you get the lemon or the lime?
I didn't get either.
You didn't get
I'll
either?
tell you my Halloween story. Doesn't involve trick-or-treating, but I used to work at a bowling alley, and I remember one that this actually happened at Halloween. Not around Halloween, not after it, on October 31st. This woman came up to me in the bowling alley, a bit dishevelled, a bit not right looking, and she asked me for the time. So I gave her the time. Now I want to stress that's the only contact verbally I had with her. She starts following me around. So say I'm cleaning up lane 13, she stood staring on lane 14. I moved to lane 12 to clean it, she's staring on lane 13. She just keeps moving along, and I'm thinking, what the hell? So it gets to like 11 o'clock midnight, we're starting to close up, everyone fuck off. And this woman stays for a weirdly long time, and then they go looking around the toilets. They always did like a check of the toilets at the end of the night, and this woman was stood in the cubicle, like she was stood on top of the toilet in the thing. Like the guy was like looking under the doors, and he could see a shadow coming down, and she was stood on the toilet, and they had to like boot the door down because she wouldn't get out of the fucking cubicle. And they booted her out. And she pointed to me and she said, you tell him, I want to see him. Pointing to me. Fucking weird. It doesn't end there. We get her out the building and we fucking go to the back room of the place with like the manager. And she's staring through the door of the building, like a glass door. And she's looking through it. To no one, by the way, because all the lights were off. We turned everything off. The lanes were off. The arcade was off. It was all in darkness. It was just us at the back of the back office. And she was just staring through it. It was so strange. There's me, the manager, and this other lad who was like ex-army, big tough guy. And even he was like, I don't fucking like this. He was shitting himself.
Man.
We were all shitting ourselves. We were just like,
God.
shall we go out the back? So there's 3 grown men fucking sneaking out of the back fucking fire exit because we couldn't bear to deal with her.
And the worst part of it is, every Halloween now, she stares through your window, which is particularly bad because you live on the top floor of a block of flats.
According to when I went in like a few nights later, according to the staff at the cinema who were next to the bowling alley, she was there till about 2 a.m. Security had, because it was all part of like one big like complex. So the bowling alley, you had the cinema, and you had like some shops. And the cinema obviously stayed open till dead late. I think it shut at like 2, 3 o'clock because of like a late showing. I think that was the year Force Awakens was out.
Yes.
So they had like midnight screenings of it, so it was shutting quite late. So security were there at 2, 3 in the morning. They see this woman, they're like, "The fuck are you doing here?" And she wouldn't leave. It's like she was determined to. And I don't know. I had to go out and get immediate drunk for that night because I just could not deal with how stressful it was.
I remember you sending me messages. It was either on Messenger or on WhatsApp saying I have just had one of the weirdest fucking nights.
Because it was.
Wow, yeah.
And then to top it all off, I went out to get pissed, and my best mate was dressed as Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz. Dancing with my dad. My really, really pissed father.
Always good.
Speaking of which,
Just a very bizarre night in general.
you've just rekindled my memories of Halloween during our university days, which were always fun times. There were 2 stories that happened that time. One that involved you, and one that involved the missus.
What was the one that doesn't come to mind immediately involves me?
The
What
one that
happened?
involved you was when we both decided to go and watch the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh
on
yeah!
Halloween.
Oh,
Yeah.
I remember that.
That was a good night.
Yeah, I remember that. That was good.
So we both decided that we were gonna. We were checking through the listings, and we had a choice. We could either stay in at Halloween and just watch a load of films, or we could go and watch Rocky Horror. So we decided to go watch Rocky Horror, and I found out later that Halloween was playing that same night after Rocky Horror, and I wish I'd stayed at the cinema and gone and watched that one as well. But either way, so we decided. Well, you decided that you were going to go in costume.
It's Rocky Horror, you have to.
So-
Dan didn't go in costume,
No.
the pussy. What did you do? You put some eyeliner on. Just a little touch of eyeliner. Pussy.
Yeah.
I had the full fucking gear on.
Yeah, I can tell you what you did. So Ben went out to.
I know what I did. I was there.
I know, but I'm going to tell the audience what they did. So, can I just switch it? Sorry. So Ben.
No, you may not.
Ben went to Ann Summers and he bought a full-length body stocking, a see-through one, and he realised rather quickly that when he put said body stocking on, that his cock and bollocks were very much on display. And his exact words to me were, "Dan, my cock and bollocks are very much on display."
Dan, did the women who I did the time walk with complain?
Yes, they did. They said that you were a bit of a sexual
No, they
predator.
didn't. No, they didn't, Dan. From my memory,
Well,
they
your
were very. They enjoyed it.
Our memories differ greatly. So you put your boxers on.
You know why they enjoyed it?
Go on.
Because I
Had your cock and bollocks out on display.
Yeah. Point A. Point B was that I was going for it, man. When they did the time warp and then they do the floor show at the end, I was dancing with them. I don't think my partner would be very happy to hear that, but you know.
Well, it's a good job that with your careful help, she will never hear this.
With my careful editing.
Oh no editing. This will be interjected every 15 minutes. So you put some...
I didn't do anything bad. I just danced.
Yeah, very closely. So you...
He's such a shit stirrer. I didn't do anything.
No, you didn't. He didn't. So he put a pair of boxers on over his body stocking to conceal said cock and bollocks and grundle.
It wasn't boxers.
It was.
I don't wear boxers.
It was trunks at minimum because I remember them sort of poking out of the side of said body stocking. And you and me both went to the theatre dressed, me normally with a bit of eyeliner on, and you in full Ann Summers body stocking glory.
You were a Brad and Janet that night.
I was, and we went and we watched the film, and when the time warp came on, because there was only about 10 people in the cinema, we all got up, and we all did the time warp. We all had a little boogie in our seats to Sweet Transvestite, and we really enjoyed it. It was a really good night.
But I don't know how we didn't get kicked out because me and you were quoting the film along, but we were trying to whisper it at first, but then we just did it like out loud.
Yeah, as the night went on, we just ended up basically loudly shouting.
Don't know how we didn't. I know that Rocky Horror you were kind of allowed to do that, but I don't know. I remember thinking at the time, is someone going to have a go at us because we're basically just doing the film?
Well, that then leads me into my second story, which involved the missus.
What?
Yes.
What?
No. Nothing. What are you talking about?
So after Rocky...
Did you dress up for Rocky Horror too?
No, I did not.
Quite the opposite. So after we finished Rocky Horror, we got a taxi back home. Ooh, 1 second. I will pick this up in a second. Laura, Phil, for
Don't
me.
stand on the cat.
Laura, tell some stories.
I don't have any stories.
Tell stories that last approximately 30 seconds.
I haven't got any.
There was a man, his name was
Dan.
Dan, and he got really drunk.
Yeah.
That's how all my stories start. There was a guy called Ben, and he got really drunk, and then things just got worse. The end. That's how most of my stories go.
Seems like a pretty good story to me.
It was, yeah.
Pizza's here.
Oh, lovely.
Pizza.
Let's have a gander.
That's mine.
Wedges for you.
Mine'll be the pepperoni.
We've got...
Just open it.
Just look at the damn pizza.
It's written on the side.
Oh my god, you autistic.
Oh,
Look at the
pepperoni
pizza.
fashion.
Thank you.
That's yours.
Thank you.
Cheeseburger, that's mine. And...
Why are you checking that one? Because that's obviously going to be mine.
Be sure.
Oh no, I don't know how to open boxes. Oh, there we go. Hello, beautiful. Hey world, listen to me eat.
Thought I ordered a big tub of sauce. Nothing to do.
There's some sauce here if you want it.
Oh, don't you eat it?
I don't bother with it.
Oh, fair enough.
Garlic
Thank you
and
very
herbs?
much. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Cheers.
Alright.
My next cider is toffee apple for Halloween.
Gross.
What is with your weird cider combinations?
This is weird.
That tastes like
Why
toffee.
can't you just drink Strongbow like a normal pleb?
Because I am a pleb. I'm going to pop this.
Stuff it up your bum.
So that if it falls over, it'll hit all your legs.
So anyway, you're going to finish telling your story there?
I
Why,
will.
why did you just say that? Ow!
Sorry. Getting comfortable. So, yeah, basically, after Rocky Horror had finished, me and Ben were on the way home, and Ben got an invite to go and hang with some people at a party.
Which I didn't do in the end.
Because he's a cool guy, and I don't get invited.
I was too drunk. I couldn't be asked. I wanted to go to bed.
So I went home and opened a bag of ice, put a film on. I think I watched Halloween, and I was drinking on the sofa watching Halloween.
Aptly enough.
Yeah, on the telly. My partner, Laura, had decided that she was going out for Halloween night and decided to go with the girls, and they all got gussied up and went out. She went as a zombie. And I got a phone call off her at about 1 o'clock in the morning. All of the housemates were out, and Ben, I think, had come back and gone bed. Off Laura asking me to go and pick her up. So I went, yeah, sure. So I walked down the street, because obviously I'd had a drink, I couldn't drive. I walked down to go and meet her, and I met her at the club and started to walk her back. And she goes, halfway back, she goes, oh, Dan, can we stop off and get some chips? And I said, well, I've got some chips at home you can have.
Just not the same.
Which is not the same. But before we made it back to the house, she stopped at another takeaway and went, hang on a minute, I need to be sick. And she goes over.
Sign of a good night.
Now, bearing in mind, at this point, I'm wearing a cardigan, a ripped cardigan, burgundy. I'm wearing shorts and a pair of slippers, because I'd only nipped out to go and pick her up. It wasn't like I was going out anywhere planned. So she stood by the side of the building as a zombie.
It's like your eyeliner on. At this point.
She stood at the side of the building as a zombie, throwing everything she's eaten up since she was 2.
It was behind a bin.
It was next to a bin. I'm stood there in my shorts with me long hair and my slippers, just generally being me.
Oh, what a knobhead. He's just brought the witches back.
Oh, God.
What a prick.
At which point, 2 men walk out of the takeaway dressed as Mario and Luigi from Super Mario Brothers, pissed off their skulls. They turn to me and they say, oi, oi, it's Jimmy Savile.
I remember you telling me that.
Yeah.
Still cracks me up though.
They then start dancing down the street going, come on, Jimmy Savile. Come on, Jimmy Savile. Da, 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 da. Hey, da, 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 da. And all I can
Do you want to explain that you don't really look like Jimmy
I
Savile?
look nothing like
Just
Jimmy
for
Savile.
Not
context.
remotely.
I'm literally the opposite of Jimmy Savile.
What, you're a young lady?
Yes, I'm. Yes.
Your cat's trying to seduce me for pizza.
I was stuck because
Zelda, leave him alone.
Hello.
I'm
You
naturally.
sniffing my hair? That's very weird.
I'm stuck because I'm naturally a quite awkward person in real life. And the only response I can think to come back to these 2 is to sort of give them a bit of a thumbs up and hope they just sort of cheer and go away.
So basically you went, Jimmy Savile, yep.
So I sort of go, and they go, hey!
Well done, Mario and Luigi.
Thank you for calling out the nonce.
Okay, there, kitty.
So anyway, I get her back home and she complains that the chips I've got are not good enough.
Well, that's because you didn't cook them properly and then you just covered them in mayonnaise.
And then she went to bed and passed out, and I spent the evening with a friend who's sadly no longer with us watching Theatre of Blood, which was a very good film.
I was so drunk that night.
Yeah, you did, I remember. Because I remember getting up in the night and having a vague, wistful memory of hearing Vincent Price going off on one in the night.
Well, this is it. He'd never seen it before, and I was like, come and sit and watch it. It's fun. And he did. He sat through the whole thing and was like,
I remember
really
that.
fun.
I remember that. I hadn't seen that then by that point. In hindsight, I should have just joined you. But
it was a great. We were up until about 3-4 o'clock in the morning. I got relatively sloshed, and then it was a good night.
So anyway, Hocus Pocus.
You're watching Hocus
It's
Pocus.
It's about 3 witches,
On the
and they are
comedy dining
they are
experience.
up to no good. They are bad ones.
There has been hocusing, and you better believe focusing has been pleasant.
She's annoying. I hope the girl dies.
This is the quiet bit because we all haven't had tea yet.
She's annoying in that Disney stage school way. I'm not afraid of you. Zelda.
Also, A little bit upset about the slightly racist sweets on the counter.
I didn't even see that.
The Cherry Clan. And it's got a load of people wearing Japanese hats, pulling slanty-eyed Japanese faces.
Oh. Oh dear.
Mm. So Ben, how would you rate your pepperoni passion?
It's fine. Can I see your? I want to see what a cheeseburger pizza looks like.
Certainly.
Looks very busy.
It is a very busy pizza, but it's surprisingly delicious. It literally tastes like you're eating a Big Mac on a pizza.
That sounds horrible.
I don't like Big Macs.
I don't care for Big Macs.
Mm-mm.
I always think they tasted dry.
Laura's sister heard about this and tried it for the first time a few days ago, and she said it was literally one of the best pizzas she'd had.
Yep.
So there you go. So that's me told.
Yeah. God, Ben, you know nothing.
Your pizza etiquette is scattershot.
I just feel really sorry for anybody that's having to listen to us chewing.
Oh, that's fine.
Nom nom nom
Then you-
I love pizza. Nom 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 nom.
In fairness, it's the comedy
Nom
dynamic.
nom 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 nom. I love Zelda. Nom 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 nom. The cat's gonna fucking scratch my face in a minute. It's getting so wound up with me.
In fairness, it's the comedy dining experience. If they turned up and they weren't expecting us to eat, then more fool them.
Kitty.
Beautiful.
Uh-oh.
He stood on a roof, and you know what that means.
Would anybody care for a wedge?
Ooh.
No, thank you.
I'll pinch one if it's
Well,
going.
you can't have one.
Oh. Thank you, sweetie.
Oh, you picked the blooming biggest one.
Yeah, but I'm only having the one.
You piglet. She says, having a whole thing of wedges.
Look, Zelda, it's you.
You're in a movie.
You're in a film.
She's more interested in my wedges. It's not for kitties.
She's like, yes, I remember the Academy Award well.
And the best Oscar goes to Hocus Pocus.
In one reality, this has happened.
That is not a forest. That is a set. That is the backlot of fucking Disney Studios.
No, Ben, it's a forest. It's a real forest they went to film this.
You can literally see the blue screen.
It's a real forest.
It's real magic.
All real magic.
All movies are modern magic, so technically. God, these three are annoying.
I still like them. They remind me a bit of the Three Stooges.
This film's so silly. I love it.
But the only good thing is this is America, so they probably get shot or something.
That CGI is not held up.
Nope.
It's probably not CGI. It's probably a really shit animatronic.
No, what they did was they put hooks in the cat's mouth, and they just stretch it to make the phonetics that they need.
Hello. I am Zelda.
Want to go, Zelda?
I'm a greedy cat.
Or they did the Captain Pugwash thing of just filming the cat but cutting its mouth out, and then putting a people mouth on it. Oh, thank you.
Ooh, stealing my sauce now, are we?
It's smoky and delicious. Yeah. See, it's funny because Sarah Jessica Parker really likes boys.
Bit like me.
Zelda, step away from the pizza.
Zelda.
Put that paw away.
Mine.
That was so.
No.
That was so well timed. Step away from the pizza.
Just get a little bit.
Mine.
Just a little bit.
It's like push. Yeah. Yeah.
Mine.
It's not for bubbies.
It's like put the gun down.
Put your paw away. Get your nose out of that. Stop it. I know how to stop this, but you won't like it. Thing is, you'd think she'd been starved. She was eating cocktail sausages earlier on.
Yeesh.
You know, part of a balanced, healthy cat diet.
Oh, yeah. They're supposed to have 4 cocktail sausages a day, aren't they?
Video reported
yeah.
for cruelty. Channel banned.
YouTube have taken it
Paw
down.
out
So.
there. Stop.
You think cardboard can stop me?
It's literally just sticking a paw in the hole.
I can smell it, so it's mine.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, it's so sad, isn't it, Zelda, when nobody gives you pizza? You can't have it, you'll get chunky.
She's already chunky.
She is not chunky.
Life is a cruel mistress, Zelda.
Lessons will be learned. You should have the cheeseburger pizza. It's got more veg on it.
Pizza is not good for kitties. I know you beg to differ, but you're wrong.
Well, I like to think we're currently giving the impression to whoever's gotten this far into the commentary
Oh no.
of having 3 slightly annoying people sat in
Dan,
their house
what's
watching
up?
a film with them.
You're on broomsticks.
I was going to say, realistically, they probably think we're not even watching the film because have we even spoken about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did a couple times.
This film is a film made in 1992 about some witches.
Yeah.
See, these commentaries aren't about talking about the films. These commentaries are about having the experience of
It
having someone
stars-
sat in your house watching these films.
Who'd want us sat in the house
Bette
watching these
Midler.
films?
Loners, depressed people, alcoholics, people who go every 5 seconds.
Really appealing to your audience there, Dan.
It stars Sarah Jessica Parker. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, she's gone this way.
Plan B
Oh, she's going
of
to go
Operation Steal Food from Master.
Master,
Put that down your side.
Master will be disappointed if I do not claim at least 1 slice.
I might save her a little piece of chicken off mine. You like chicken, don't you, Bubby? Because she had a whole chicken breast for her birthday.
She did. We made her an entire chicken breast just for her.
And put some candles in it. Because we're really sad.
Yeah.
And it was great.
Oh no, Dawn of the Dead.
Oh, it's Billy Bones.
Oh fuck.
Ah, they did the thing.
Oh, dear.
So would you rather be chased by zombies or witches?
Zombies.
Because the zombies are slow, so you.
I mean, it depends what kind of zombies, technically speaking, but as a general rule,
No,
they're usually
the ones from 28 Days Later, before you say fast zombies, are not zombies because they're infected. They're
Well,
still
yeah.
alive. They're still alive.
Yeah. But no, I would go zombies anyway.
Hmm.
Because they ain't got no magic and shit. Are you done already?
That was a succulent Italian meal.
You got the whole thing.
A meal? A succulent Italian meal?
Get your hands off my penis.
No, he hasn't eaten it all. He's still got some left. But it's like, it's one of them where I swear every time he has food, he like stuffs his face for like 2 minutes and then he's like, done.
Done now.
Whereas I'm the kind of person where I'll sit there normally and just sort of eat the same amount over about an hour and a half.
Brother's cider is a good cider.
Nah. Maggot Museum? That's a pretty good insult, actually. I like that.
I can live with that.
I'm going to be calling you that now.
Oh no. Up and away!
I bet it wasn't fun being on those things.
Mm.
You had to be on wires all day, knocked about, wind machine blowing in your face.
Bet it wasn't comfy on the body.
26 takes they did for that. Have you not seen Stanley Kubrick's Hocus Pocus? I have eaten too much pizza.
How many slices did you have?
I really like 2/3 of it. We ordered large.
Have you ever eaten a whole pizza in one go? I've never seen you do that.
I can't do it. What that'll do now is that'll probably be saved over for if we stay up until a ridiculous time, o'clock in the morning.
Or breakfast.
Or breakfast.
That's my last one.
Jesus.
Nothing.
For a man who is so slimly
Holy
built.
crap!
It's
am
nothing. I know. Zelda's paying attention now.
That has literally blown my mind.
Yeah, I can't
How?
believe
Like,
it.
where the hell? Where's it gone?
You're only like 3
In
stone.
my belly to be digested
Yeah, but you're like, how do you...
by
where
my
does it go?
enzymes.
That has blown my mind.
Well, just for context, Ben is
Hey, listen to this noise. Great, isn't it?
Belly drum.
just for context, Ben is one of the thinnest people I've ever met. You know, you could hold him up to the light and the light will shine through.
Not
it.
anymore.
And me and my partner, we are
Chunky.
let's say on the chunky side of the spectrum. So for Ben to put away an entire pizza like that, I am actually genuinely impressed.
Nice.
Like, you never saw me do this at uni every time we had Domino's, which was frequently.
You know, back then we would have that special chicken from the restaurant near where we lived.
Crunches.
That was the one.
Still going.
It is.
Somehow.
Despite the amount of immediate closures due to food hazards that they keep putting up there.
Yeah, but it's a takeaway located right in the middle of a student accommodation area.
And
it will-
students
it
really
will-
don't give a shit.
It will be going forever.
Oh yeah.
Business is guaranteed.
Oh yeah. I'll never forget that the one time you got really severe food poisoning from that sandwich shop.
Well, that was because they made a bad sandwich.
But it's that's their one thing. They have one job.
You'd think so.
Make a sandwich.
She's staring at my pizza.
It's because you have already set her up.
She's using her guilt trip powers.
Don't work with me, bitch. I'm joking, I'm joking. But you still love me, sorry. Don't look, Zelda.
So yeah, you're watching Hocus Pocus on the Comedy Dining Experience.
That's not real life.
You know, it took them nearly 6 months to train that cat to read its lines.
Did such a good job.
Doug Stanhope has really let himself go.
You put that with yours for now.
Ooh.
Oh, I just kicked it.
It's okay, we're still going and things are still recording as per planned.
Yep, don't put it in that sort of foot zone.
In the foot zone. As long as we keep it away from the pleasure zone.
Oh, don't start with that crap
I
again.
wanna take you for a ride to this place called the pleasure zone. Oh, look, it's Sonic.
Sonic.
Oh yeah, I never noticed that.
I never noticed that.
Whoa, Laura, excuse you.
Can you believe this?
That was.
Listen, if I was going to do one, it'd be more impressive than that.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to put it on the record that it was Laura who burped, then not me.
Bullshit.
That's on the record now. Can't be erased.
I'm sure I'll enjoy listening back to this in a few months. Can you believe that this was presented in 4:3?
Yo.
'Cause it's a TV film.
Yeah. But like, there's so much going on in the picture. The frames are always so busy. I like the toffee apple one more than I like the rhubarb and custard one.
You still gross. Still, it is in the Halloween spirit.
I was going to say, so tell us about your Halloween parties that you used to have.
Nah.
Oh, alright.
No. In fairness, actually, I was really lucky growing up because my mum did always do like a Halloween party every year. And it was one of them where like nobody else's parents did them because they all knew that they were coming to mine. But it was good though because my mum would be like, everybody bring a bit of food with you. And so we used to have like a really good spread on, and my nan bought like all the best decorations, and because we lived in an old house anyway, it was already really like spooky as fuck. And because we lived on the edge of town, like there was hardly any street lights or anything, so we used to go out like supervised obviously to this like car park that was at the top in the middle of a load of trees and stuff. It was dead scary. And I remember my stepdad going up there and hiding before we went up, and he jumped out at us all with a mask on, and everybody shat themselves. It was so good. But honestly, I really do miss those days.
Yeah.
But it does just crack me up because there are actually pictures of me when I was a kid, and for some reason I used to always dress up as a devil.
Yeah, that seems about right.
And it was the fact that I had this wig that was basically a Dracula wig, so it had like a widow's peak and everything. But basically the hair just stuck out more like a sort of wolf man.
Oh, yeah.
It was not a good look for me.
Well, yeah. No, I imagine that would be a bit of an interesting...
It really was not a good look for me.
Quite a look.
Yeah.
Quite a look.
You know? Yeah.
Dan, excuse you.
I'm
Pig.
sorry. Of course, your best costume would have been your alien chef.
But that wasn't Halloween though.
It wasn't Halloween, but it was still a very good costume. What was the name? Nigella?
Awesome. So
Hello.
back when I was
Bye-bye.
9, when I was in a school play, I was an alien chef, And I think it was literally like my shining moment, and that was it.
It was yellow and orange, and you
I
had
peeked.
a glittery wig.
No, it wasn't glittery, it was green.
No,
I
it
think
was
it was
green.
green.
I
I
don't
think
remember having something sparkly on.
It was neon green. No, what was sparkly was my top. It was like orange and sparkly. It was dead cool, actually. For years afterwards, they said like that was the best play that had been done at the school. But I didn't hear any more later on because my brother stopped going to that school anyway, so...
They still talk about it to this day, you know, nearly 40 years on.
Fuck off.
Every year. Do you remember that one they did?
It's only 39, shut up.
Hell hath no fury like a woman who's tired and wants to go to bed.
That is absolutely
This film
fucking
seems to
bang on.
consist of Bette Midler going, oh, oh,
That'd be good for a drinking game.
oh, oh,
Have a shot every time Bette Midler goes.
Woo-hoo!
There we go.
oh, oh.
And
Meryl
now the
Streep in Mamma Mia. Oh.
The rest of the commentary is literally just that now.
Have a drink every time Sarah
Zelda.
Parker goes.
I will take your soul.
Excuse me. Ben.
I know. I'm
You know what?
proud of it though.
Should probably do a shot every time one of them does like that weird shit with their hands.
Oh, well, you must be double jointed
Ooh.
and Hungarian.
What the fuck?
Bela Lugosi.
I was just thinking that. I was just like, what?
Ed Wood again.
I don't have the memory for stuff like that.
It's alright. We'll make
Oi,
you watch
kitty,
it
get
again.
away from the
Get
pizza.
away. Oh, pizza.
It's not for kitties.
See, this is why I don't like Halloween.
Picture. The frames are always so busy.
Literally disgusts me.
How dare these people be merry?
Why are they so happy all the time? What's wrong with them?
See, the problem with you guys, you're all too happy.
Do they not realise the world we live in? What gives them the right to be happy?
You need to come round ours when we do a Halloween evening. It's great. You basically literally just sit, drink, and watch horror films until... And the drunker you
And
get...
probably eat pizza.
They did the
and
mash.
pizza. The drunker
They
you
did
get,
the monster
the worse
mash.
the
The
films
monster
get, the
mash.
funnier it is.
'Twas a graveyard
He's just
smash.
trying to
It
drown
was
you
a
out.
smash.
Because I'm a Halloween Scrooge.
Mm.
Shame on you.
Now,
I was
showed-
working in the lab.
I
one.
showed Laura Army of Darkness for the first time last Halloween. She really liked
Now
it.
that's a good film.
That is a
I
good
did
film.
actually really
You
like
found me.
that.
You found me beautiful. Band.
Why did you chicken off mine?
Is my boomstick groovy?
Oh, because the cone tits Madonna.
Because Madonna, yeah.
I never understood this when I was a kid, and I still don't really now.
Because Madonna used to go around with little coney tits.
I know, but I don't. Ugh. It's just. Ugh.
Funnily enough, this year Halloween is on a Saturday. So,
How do you know that at this point?
because I've already booked
You went and checked.
Yeah.
Of course.
Jesus Christ.
So you're more than welcome to come over if you like, and we can do just a Halloween.
No, the ones from 28 Days Later.
Chunky.
Way.
What, in the dress?
Yeah. If you dress like Bette Midler,
Done.
then I'll be there.
But you have to dress like Sarah Jessica Parker.
Mm.
And then Laura can dress like...
Hang on, no, I'm Winnie, come on. I mean, I look like the other one. but I am Winnie.
I mean, you are technically Winnie. Yeah. Okay. So, as long as we all turn up like the witches from Hocus Pocus.
It's funny because he's singing I put a spell on you and it's witches, yay.
I know.
Arguably, we're approaching the best scene in the film. So...
I do actually really like this scene.
Yeah. Here, hold my Book of the Dead.
Hello. You going back to bed?
Yeah.
Oh, she's a little creep.
Hey yo, you little slut. How you doing?
Honestly, my cat is just the biggest hoe ever.
Yeah, she is a her.
Hello, you little whore. How you doing?
Happy Halloween!
Hello.
Get off the stage, you dweeb.
Get off the stage, you bum!
That guy's a real jerk.
I say we put him in the airlock.
That guy, Dan. He's a real jerk.
This guy reckons himself a fighter. What a stupid jerk.
Are you going to sit down or what?
I'm going to have to buy some more of that toffee apple cider for Halloween. This isn't product placement, by the way. I am not being sponsored by Brothers. Although Brothers cider is very crisp and delicious.
So if they fancy sponsoring you...
By all means, send me a crate of toffee apple cider. I will beat you up.
How does Witch Lady from 17th Century know the song I Put a Spell on You?
It's a film. Shut up.
I'll tell you how, Ben.
This wasn't a documentary?
Tell you how. Get away from my penis.
I'm sorry, Dan. I can't help it. All right.
Oh God.
It's just looking at me. Maybe you didn't sit with it out.
Well, it's because you've got that body stocking on
Laura,
through the film.
Laura, can you tell Dan to put some pants on, please?
I refuse.
Please put some
I'm
pants
going
on.
to do a handstand.
Please don't.
Look, it looks like an elephant.
Oh, see, I'm really regretting not drinking now.
There you
No,
go.
thank you.
The answer, Ben, is...
The other witches are on backing vocals. That's funny.
The answer, Ben, is they all improvise.
What? There was no script. I can believe that.
The song, they just improvised. It came from the place where vibes come from.
They just happened to come up with the exact same lyrics and melody of a song by Screaming Jay Hawkins.
Yes.
Kitty.
Screaming Stephen Hawkins, I think it's fine.
Is that his real name?
That's his full name.
I didn't know that. He was mates with Jerry Lee Lewis. Do you know Jerry Lee Lewis married his cousin?
Yes, I did.
Fun fact.
He also did The Day the Clown Cried, which...
No, not that Jerry Lewis, you mongoloid.
Oh, great!
Jerry Lee Lewis. The rock and roller.
I don't know who that is.
Not Jerry Lewis.
I don't know who that is, Ben.
He wrote Great Balls of Fire.
No idea, Ben. Who is that?
You do know who that
I don't
is.
know who that
He's
is,
trying to
though.
be
He's
annoying.
doing what I do whenever Dan mentions something in a film to me and I pretend
He's
I don't
doing-
know what's going on.
I don't know who that is, Ben.
I thought he's doing a Dan at what being really, really annoying.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's pretty accurate as well, to be honest.
Subscribe for more, ladies and gents.
I wouldn't bother personally.
Me neither.
I'm not subscribed.
This is the least attractive ASMR video I've ever been part of.
Mm-hmm.
Those witches are delighting the crowd with their dulcet tones.
How
Flee!
dare they? Burn them!
This is like so not cool, dude.
He's so angry.
I'm from 1992. I'm like 45 now.
Is that John Waters?
Yes, Dan, that's John Waters.
Just thought I'd check. It would have been funnier if he'd have pulled the lobster out of the tank and smacked it against the wooden beam that was next to the tank, then taken it in. Yeah.
Half price special on the lobster. Here, Krusty, you no sit with this scum. Hey, I only made you scum compared to Krusty.
Oh. You see how you scum.
You see how you scum.
Save me.
Oh.
Zelda, stop cleaning yourself in company. Stop playing a cello. Stop it.
She said she can't have pizza, so that's the best next thing.
Best next thing.
Yes.
Or the next best thing.
You know what I mean.
Have you seen Steve Coogan on the Richard Herring podcast?
No.
He told the story about when like someone was like watching a dog like lick his balls basically, and the guy and someone in the room went, huh, wish I could do that. And the woman went, well, give him a chocky biscuit, he might like.
Oh dear.
What the hell?
I told you, Ben, it's the 90s.
It's just gone into wacky world now.
Yeah.
This is reminding me of that film, The Faculty, starring Elijah Wood.
Oh, the Elijah Wood.
No, the other one.
Oh, okay.
It's just so silly.
That's
It's
why
great.
I like it. I like the fact it's so light-hearted. This is the kind of film you play at the start of the night before you get into the proper grind outs
Yeah.
and stuff. You have a few beers and you just laugh over it. As a person who studied film, I should be horrified at the fact that I'm saying that this is popcorn fluff that says nothing and has no artistic merit. However,
I hate him by the second, Laura.
However, as a person who can switch off his brain and just enjoy a fun film,
Is it ever switched on?
I start fires.
Bullying.
I'm in danger.
The difference here is I'm
Oh,
sober enough
no.
to fight back.
Nah.
Dan, you're missing very valuable plot points.
I like the bit where they burn the witches.
Well, if anyone should be burned, it's arguably witches.
If you could burn any of the witches from Hocus Pocus, which one would you burn?
Well, I mean, they're all very, very, very annoying. So... Oh, no.
Okay,
They've unleashed Slimer.
this is how Return of the Living Dead starts.
Oh,
Do you
shit.
want a party?
No.
Oh, okay.
I came here with the express intention not to party.
Same. Well, I
Okay.
live here, but same.
The only thing I came here to do was drink responsibly and
Zelda.
play video games.
Hiya.
Oh, you say hello
to Hiya. Ben. Hiya, Trouble. Hiya, you little whore. How you doing?
go eat his hair?
Yeah. When I used to have a shaved head, my mum's mate's dog used to lick the back of my head.
Oh, I
All
have only
day.
ever seen one picture of you when you haven't looked like traditional copyright Bostock.
I know, it's because I've had all images of me with a shaved head destroyed.
Yeah, I've only ever seen one.
It's like the original pictures of Lenin and Trotsky. They'll never be seen by anyone. They've been wiped from
I
history.
saw one and I can't remember if it was a passport or it was some official document.
I did have it on a passport, which has now been snipped away into nothing.
That will have been where I saw it. And you actually, yeah.
They've been. It's like I said, it's like the old photos of Trotsky. They will never be seen by anyone.
It reminds me a bit of, do you remember when Keith Moon came back from being crazy and he'd shaved all his hair off and he was just sort of wandering around in a moo-moo?
That wasn't Keith Moon.
Who was it I'm thinking of?
I-
Pink Floyd.
Sid Barrett.
Sid Barrett, that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit like that. I mean, you could literally, if you wanted to go into hiding, you could just...
He never
shave
wore a
everything.
moo-moo. I'm not sure where you got that aspect from.
I just added the moo-moo.
I think that's a bit of artistic license.
I added the moo-moo for comic effect, because, you know...
Were you thinking of the episode of The Simpsons
I was
where
literally
Homer
just thinking
Yes,
of that
I was.
myself.
Homer gets fat so he can qualify for disability?
Yes.
I don't want to look like a weirdo. I'll just go with moo-moo.
Ponchos, robes, body robes, togas. I'll just go with the moo-moo. Yeah, I can't decide without the pictures.
But no, best line of that is when he buys the like the big fucking protein shake thing. The guy behind the counter says, "Lucky for you, this stuff don't work."
The best line for that is, if you're ever worried, take the food and rub it against a piece of paper. If the paper turns clear, it's your window to wet game.
No, the
He
best
holds
line
the
from
paper
that.
up and goes, bye everybody.
The best line from that is when Ralph Wiggum goes, "I heard your dad went to a restaurant and he ate everything in the restaurant and they had to close the restaurant."
No, the best line in that was, "Oh, Paul Newman's gonna have my legs broke."
To start, press any key. Where's the any key?
I'll just order a tab.
Do. Oh, no time for that. The computer's starting.
Vent radioactive gas. NO. Venting prevents explosion. This is taking too long. Okay, vent the stupid gas. Oh, it's Bulk and Scully from Power Rangers. They're back again.
Hey, it's that thing only American bullies in films do, where they throw toilet roll over someone's house.
Have you ever known a guy or a girl wear a jersey that goes down to their knees? I only see them in cartoons and this.
This is a cartoon.
This would be great animated. Can you imagine this animated like a proper...
Probably should have been animated.
like a proper Disney film animated, like like Cinderella type thing. Yeah, they got put in cages.
Very observational there.
Select audio navigation. Press enter now.
Yeah. Ben sits in the chair, staring mesmerised at the television. Hocus Pocus is playing.
I am mesmerised.
Laura picks her nose whilst watching the film.
No, she blooming doesn't.
She turns to Dan.
Stop rewriting history, Laura.
I mean, I might and just like rub it on your face.
Can you keep it all right?
Whatever floats your boat. Dead man's toes, dead man's toes.
If you had to eat one, would you rather eat Eye of Newt or Dead Man's Toe?
I thought you were going to ask if you could eat one of those witches, which one would it be?
I would eat Sarah Jessica Parker because I think that she would be fairly sweet.
You heard it here first, folks.
I'd go for Eye of Newt
Why?
because it's smaller and less bony
Then Dead Man's Toe.
than Dead man's toe.
You can debone Dead Man's Toe.
Oh. Well, it's got a toenail on it.
You can pick off.
Oh
the
no,
toe.
I'm being spun. This is slightly inconveniencing.
Oh.
Cavonia! Cough medicine with Cloud.
So Ben, tell us why you don't like this film.
Auto glass repair. Auto glass replace.
Ah. If you've ever been stuck on a long car journey.
This is how me and my friend Jonathan used to say that all the time. Just to make each other laugh. Just look each other in the eye and go, auto glass repair. Auto glass replace.
Stapley Water Gardens, not just a garden centre.
Oh God.
As if, there's going to be more.
There's so many magical places to do. It's called Toys R Us, Toys R Us, Toys R Us.
No, there's a magical place where home are we're there. With toys in the millions all under one roof. It's called Toys R Us. There's millions, says Jeffrey, all under one roof.
Not anymore.
Because they got liquidated.
Called recession.
I mean, it was like really expensive, to be fair.
It was. I remember going in on the last day and buying a Mr. Potato Head just because it seemed fitting.
I bought my first copy of Pokemon Red and Blue from there.
I bought my first copy of Pokemon Gold and Silver from there.
I bought nothing.
A Spider-Man toy.
In fairness, I will say one of the things that I did have from there was I had a cat teddy.
I was about to say, yeah.
Oh no!
It was my favourite thing ever, but then my sister was really sad at one point, so I let her borrow it, and then she didn't want to give it back because it made her do a little cry. So she's had it ever since, and that was about 12 years ago, and she still has it.
I keep telling you she'd take it back.
Yeah, I might just do that one day and just be like,
Yeah, do it.
no, I can't do that. She takes it everywhere with her. Like, well, when she's stopping out, she doesn't take it to work.
I was going to say that would be a bit extreme.
Yeah, that'd be a bit weird.
So what does your missus reckon of Halloween?
What? Oh, talking to me?
Yes.
I don't know.
I was talking to Laura about her missus.
I don't know. I've never spoken to her
Really?
in my life.
Never
No.
spoken to her ever in all
No,
those
we don't.
years.
No, we just sit in silence.
Ben speaks for her. She'll introduce.
Yeah.
Hello, my name's Ben. Here's the missus. The missus will go to raise her hand. No, man.
That sounds about right.
I reckon she'd be proper into Halloween given the choice. 'Cause I know she's very much into Disney.
I don't know. Maybe.
I used to love this bit. Like when you're a kid and you find all this dopey shit hilarious.
It's hilarious. Look, she got a vacuum cleaner because they hadn't got an extra broom.
That's a good description for this film. Dopey shit.
I love it.
Gotta love a bit of dopey shit. Well, honestly, that bit there, though, it just used to make me go, ooh.
Oof. Yeah, where are we going to get a salt shaker this time of night? Somebody threw that cat onto that window, if you realise.
Some runner somewhere.
There was a runner off.
Throw the cat in the book.
Take 28.
Do it now. Action. Action. Cut. Shut up. He's on so much coke. Next scene.
This was early 90s Disney, so you better believe they were Kentucky Fried.
Next scene. Throw the cat out the window. He's not part of the scene. I don't know. Just do it.
But boss, we're on the fourth story.
I am Kenny Ortega. I played R2D2.
Kenny Ortega.
No, sir. That was Kenny Baker, not you. Beep boop, beep boop. You see who that is? That was me, C-3PO. Not your R2D2. Shut up!
Shove R2D2 up your ass.
Scene 25. Bette Midler runs in the room and goes, oh no!
And then Sarah Jessica Parker runs in after and goes, yes! Says dead man's toe falls out of window.
Best movie ever.
Ooh, 7-Up. You know what? I really want a 7-Up by now. I don't know why, though.
I wonder.
It's called product
Maybe you'd like some salt.
You know, I really want some 7-Up and some salt now.
That'd be funny if it was like, only 7-Up can kill them. It's their one weakness.
Like dry mouth or the most unquenchable
It
thirst.
says right here in the Book of the Dead.
Like dry mouth or unquenchable thirst. Only 7-Up can defeat this awful situation.
Only the 7 of Up can kill the witches of Cup.
Cup.
The witches of Cup were my favourite witches.
They throw Fanta at them. Aha! Fanta makes us stronger!
I see how it was. Stay and pretend to be asleep for an hour on my knee and then go after the lovely pizza. Well, it won't work. Over here.
Oh, you naughty kitty.
I see how it is.
You bad bean.
What the fuck has he got on his wall? It's nauseating.
It's his t-shirt. Kicked off to stretch it out. We've got the book, your daughter, and the bag of your pants.
No, it's the annoying people.
Straight over the drum kit. They just reused that shot again.
If only you had 7-Up.
That's all.
And then he just turns to the camera. 7-Up, that cool, refreshing drink. Available in all stores now. Only $5.99 for a multi-pack of 10.
Collect 10 cans and take it to your local retailer for this cool spot. Oh no, we're trapped in the house. The witches are coming after us, and we only have Sprite.
It's the choice of a new generation. That cool, refreshing drink.
Catch the wave.
Oh my days.
You're watching Hocus Pocus on the Comedy Dining Experience.
7-Up.
I'm still staring out
I thought
the
you were
pizza.
going to do it like Spider-Man then.
I thought you had two cats there. I thought Dan's foot was a cat.
I thought you were going to sing...
But it is, Ben.
I thought you were going to sing the Spider-Man theme, but to 7-Up then. 7
Dan.
Up. 7-Up. Get away from my penis!
Get your hands off my penis!
Animal cruelty. Dan just hurt a cat.
I did not. Oh,
Dan, why did you throw her out the window?
because I'm on coke and
4chan will get you.
I'm on coke and I should be on 7-Up.
Get me cushion off the pizza.
Your pizza off the cushion in a bit. Oh.
Stupid boy.
Oh,
Dan, why did you put your cigarette out on the cat?
she deserved it.
Dan, why did you kick the cat?
She deserved it.
Dan, why did you put the cat in the washing machine?
You put the cat in the washing machine.
Dan, why did you
You
put the
said-
cat in the
You
microwave?
said to me you wanted me to put the cat in the washing machine to see if it could hold its breath for 30 minutes. And I said I didn't think it would, but you were like, no, it definitely can.
What do you mean, it?
It can.
She can. Well,
I
she
don't-
can't,
But
but
I told you. And you said, no, she can.
just for clarification, the cat is fine. Well, she's not fine.
Not
She's
fine. The
weird
cat-
as fuck.
She's not fine. She's dead.
In
No,
fairness.
she's not.
She's dead. Laura, you have to come to terms with this fact. The cat is dead.
In fairness.
No.
Dan killed her.
In fairness.
He
In
killed
fairness.
her on YouTube.
In
In
fairness.
fairness.
No, I don't think we should allow him to say what he's going to say.
Yeah.
In fairness.
No.
In fairness.
No.
In fairness.
I put a spell on you.
And now I'm on. In fairness.
Woo!
In fairness.
Drink 7-Up.
In fairness.
Dead man's toe.
In fairness.
No.
I ripped off the whole label off my Jack Daniels.
In fairness.
Oh.
In fairness.
Yes.
Nobody knows.
He's just going to carry on being this annoying for the rest of his life.
He's always annoying. It never changes.
In fairness.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
In fairness.
Can someone just hit him?
In
Can
fairness.
someone listening to this come to the house now and hit him?
In fairness. Nobody knows that the cat is real.
But she is real.
In your mind, I just killed her. And she's back alive again.
She's beautiful. And she's also in the way of the TV.
Shit.
Shift Joe Kitty Butt.
Or I'll throw this bottle at you.
Don't you dare. I mean, I know you wouldn't, but
I would
don't you
never,
dare.
because she's beautiful.
I might.
No.
If we time it at the right time, it'll shatter on impact both sides. And it'll shower in Jack Daniels and Brothers glass.
Oh, yeah, because that's a great idea. Stupid boy.
We'd have to throw it at exactly the right time, though.
Well, luckily that's not going to happen, so it's fine. Please don't throw that in the bin. If you're going to put it in, lean over.
I'm going to hold on to it for a bit.
Guy, you're missing vital third act plot points. The witches are about to take over the world.
Are they?
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Okay, so snog, marry, kill.
The three witches?
Yes.
Okay.
I'd probably snog the Sarah Jessica Parker one. Kill the Bette Midler one because she's too busy going woo.
Sorry, I don't know
So
why
I get-
that's still cracking me up.
So I guess that leaves me to marry the Flora Birch one, but that's not because I have a strong desire to. That's just because it's sort of like process of elimination.
I think that's a reasonable setup. What about you?
Hey dudes, I'm 90s kid.
I think, to be honest, I was thinking of marrying the Bette Midler one, but I think that's too much of the same energy in one relationship.
Yeah.
So I would probably do the same as Ben.
I'm here to kill you with my tie-dye shirt.
Does anybody remember Pogs? Tazos?
Remember the Spin Doctors?
Anybody here remember Crazy Bones?
Guess what? Get to
Oh, I
Brisbane
love
for
Crazy
you.
Bones.
Just go
I
ahead
had
now.
the complete set.
I just used to get
Check-
really excited when I get like them pirate ones.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I reckon that kid really likes the Spin Doctors.
Yeah, you gotta. I reckon he likes Aqua.
He sits there on his... No, Aqua was way after
Oh
this.
yeah, but he would have liked Aqua.
No, I mean, like, he likes the Spin Doctors, he likes Pearl Jam,
Oh yeah.
he likes Alice in Chains.
He wouldn't listen to that Nirvana though, because that's too
He
satanic.
sits there on his Discman listening to Two
This
Princes.
kid has not got a distance.
This one, get to Brisbane for you. Just go ahead now. This one...
He just stole that kid's Nike Airs.
No,
That's
he
like,
didn't, because he stole them off him in the first place, so he just took
Singing
his shoesies back. God damn, you
copyrighted
weren't paying
music.
attention.
To copyright strike the video. Dun, 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 dun.
Singing the song does not copyright strike the video.
No, well, it sounds
Before
exactly the
you.
same as the original,
Just go
so,
ahead
you know.
now. EMI will be on the phone to sue you.
EMI. That line delivery was perfect.
They're all so annoying.
I love them.
You love it. You think it's the best film you've ever seen. I can see it
Yes,
in your
that's
face,
right.
Ben.
Because it's opposite day.
No, you just absolutely love this film. I can see it. It's fine.
I tell you now, I am so looking forward to when I hit 500 subs and you guys have to watch.
Dan's got
Cannibal
such an erection.
Holocaust. When you guys have to watch Cannibal Holocaust with me, I am going to be overjoyed.
Sorry, I can't. I'm busy that day.
Too bad you're signed up.
I'm busy that
Too
day.
bad you're signed up.
Sorry, I'm
Audience
busy.
I'm busy drinking that day.
You can drink and watch Cannibal Holocaust.
I'm busy doing literally anything else.
Pakistan.
Oh, stop.
They need to shut up.
Be a bit of a rubbish film if they did.
Good. And you can watch other 1992 hits like The Bodyguard, which also came out in 1992.
I'm going out to the back of my car and I won't be back for 10 minutes.
Wayne's World,
I'm going out to the back of my car and I won't be back for 10
Reservoir
minutes.
Dogs, Alien Cubed or
Alien
Squared.
Resurrection.
No, the third
Alien
one.
3.
Alien 3, but it's not called Alien 3. It's called Alien.
It's called Alien.
Cubed.
We cut Paul McGann out.
Alien Tiny number 3.
Alien not worth your time.
That's got two Withnell and I cast members in it. That film. Do you remember when we watched Withnell and I?
That was great.
No.
I do. Dan probably doesn't.
I remember up to a point and then I can't remember anymore.
No, I remember when it got to the end of it and I had to go and put you in bed because you were too drunk and you did a sick.
I did a little stuff.
Oh.
You did a big
I
sick.
suffer from my art.
Honestly, I don't even know what was wrong with you because me and Ben were just sat here just like you.
Have you listened back to it?
No.
You were not just
No.
sat here like this.
Okay, comparatively.
Comparatively, yes.
Yeah, don't try and make yourself come out as the superior one here.
But who is the real winner in this so-called society?
Me, because I didn't throw up.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I don't know about that. How long would you be willing to keep moths in your mouth?
I wouldn't at all. I hate moths.
I think about 30 seconds.
What if you just turned around and went, "You old wrinkly cunt"? Just ran in the middle of a Disney film. And everyone was like, "Whoa!
Jumps immediately from a U to like a hard 18.
You old fucking bitch. Whoa, that is not alright. I don't give a fuck. Whatever, I do what I want."
I'm leaving this movie. I'm going to go to a better movie.
I just think that would just be so funny in like a PG film, just one of the characters. "You wrinkly old fucking cunt."
How dare you? Good to see Johnny Depp in an early role.
Just go ahead now. It's alright, he has the 7-Up.
That's okay then. As long as you've got 7-Up, you'll be fine.
What's this? Available in all good retailers?
And so affordable.
Wow!
I wish I was a 7-Up.
Not like Sprite. No, fuck Sprite. Yeah, fuck Sprite.
You heard me. Fuck Sprite.
Anyone who drinks Sprite is a cunt.
Big red caption comes onto the screen. Fuck Sprite flashing.
Anyone who drinks Sprite is a fucking loser.
I like Dr. Pepper. Fuck off!
Get out of here.
Yeah, 7-Up had a promotion where if you drank 1 million cans of 7-Up, you'd get an actual working broomstick. 2 people actually claimed it.
In fairness, I know I could.
Yeah.
If you drank 1,000,001 cans, you got a working Bette Midler.
You did. Battery powered.
They just brought her up to your house.
Yeah. Plugged her in. She went,
Woohoo!
Why does she sound like Mario?
Let's go! Mamma mia!
It's me, a Bette Midler.
Oh, Luigi!
Why is my friend sounding like a Parker?
I really want this to be a thing now.
Hey, Luigi!
It's okay, I don't have any Italian audience members.
Oh, dear.
No one from Italy watches these.
How do you know?
I have the demographic.
She kicked 7-Up's head off.
She did.
Oh, no.
Now he's only 6 up.
Oh,
no,
no.
without assault.
You dopey fucks.
This wouldn't have happened if you'd have all drunk your 7-Up before you came here.
Did you say 7-Up available from all good retailers? Only $5.99.
I did, the delightful, refreshing, fizzy taste
For
of
a-
Lyman.
Only $5.99 for a pack of 7.
And $6.99 for a pack of 12.
Wow!
That kind of money for money.
With those, that's basically stealing money.
I know, I am practically giving you money and pop. All in one refreshing soda-based can.
I love it how you said a little bit about Brothers Cider and you're like, oh no, dude, a sponsorship. But no, like 10 million things about 7-Up, nothing.
You gotta win this race.
It's because the Coca-Cola Corporation are a great corporation that literally cause no environmental damage.
Lemonade. Tasty, refreshing drink.
They're cold, refreshing drink.
Have you ever seen Eddie Murphy Delirious?
No. Oh, I've seen
Really?
bits of it. I've seen bits of it. I haven't watched it all. I've seen all of the offensive stuff.
I was doing a bit where he talks about how Elvis, they put him in films even though he couldn't act, so they just had him sing all his dialogue. Hey Elvis, do you want some lemonade? Lemonade. Tasty, refreshing drink. Hey Elvis, we gotta win this race. We gotta win this race.
He's just drunk the potion.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
Shut.
She just drunk the Sprite.
No, he drank the experimental 7-Up.
Shit, son.
The stuff that gives you radioactive powers.
Ooh. It's nearly sippy time.
Let's take a little sippy pool. That zombie is incredibly flexible given that he has literally been dead for nearly
Tata.
I mean, one of the things I wanted to say as well is like, you know the bit where the moths come out of his mouth?
Yes.
Well, that wouldn't happen.
No, those moths have been long dead.
No, this
Yeah.
film is very unrealistic. Dr. Isley,
I have to argue about the realism of this film.
welcome to my parlour.
Said the spy.
I'm going to spend the remainder of the commentary quoting the character Dr. Woodrue from Batman and Robin. Dr. Isley, I'm afraid I'm not very good at protection. I'm afraid you'll have to die. Ah!
See, the thing is...
Can we watch Batman and Robin? I have a copy of it at home.
Yes, by which I mean no. When we've done the Bond films...
Not record it, let's just watch it. Because it's great. That's Riley.
Yeah.
My friend from college, Elliot, used to say that all the time. He thought it was the funniest thing. Uh-oh.
Shit.
Oh.
Fuck. Well, it's Halloween and we're watching a film about witches and all the lights have just gone off.
Not all the lights.
All the lights have just gone off.
It's probably just come unplugged a bit.
It has come unplugged a bit.
Is it linked to your
The
Google?
plug is there.
Is it linked to your Google?
Yeah, it's the white plug there by the strip. It's come loose. We just need to push it in.
Oh, he's been kicking it.
You've been kicking it.
No, Dan, it was magic. It was the witches.
The witches made me do it. All for that delicious taste of 7-Up.
Available from all good retailers, only $8.99.
Only $12.99 for a pack of 5.
The offer's getting worse.
It's the cool spot.
This is all actual African I'm singing now.
Yeah, it is. It's the cool spot from the 7-Up can.
Circle of life.
Poof.
And it moves us. Why did she turn to stone and they blew up?
Because she's more special than ever.
Yeah, she's the head witch.
But then they turned to stone, then she blew up.
Yeah.
Why didn't she just blow up in the first place? What's with the whole turning to stone bit?
Because...
Oh, but the cat isn't very well.
Oh, no. Speaking of cats, Zelda, you're in the way. She's the star of every film, but she always sits there.
I am the star of this film.
The circle of life.
Beautiful.
Ed has
And it
reached the circle
moves
of life
us
stage of his
all.
Jack Daniels drinking. This is before he's gone on to the Highland Earl that I
It's
go.
I'm gonna rap to your cat.
Do it.
Do it.
It's the Legend of Zelda, and it's really rad. Those creatures from Ganon are pretty bad. Octorok, Tektites, and the rest of it.
And all of that shit.
It was an old commercial from the 80s.
It was, I remember it. It shared similar values to the rap song from Kazan.
Whoa, dude, check out those graphics!
Whoa, a whole 8 bits! How did you get that? I just drank 18 cans of 7-Up.
I've got diabetes!
But at least I got a Game Boy.
I'm just picturing that advert. You've got diabetes, but I've got a Game Boy. Whoa, with Pokemon Gold and Silver?
You bet! And the latest game, Tetris!
Oh my god, Tetris 2!
Yeah!
Tetris 2 Attack!
See, there's so many Tetris sequels missing. They've got
Tetris 2 Wembley 3.
They've got Tetris 2, Tetris 64, and Tetris 99. What happened to all the ones in between?
The circle of life. And he played Tetris on the Sega Dreamcast.
You know, in a way, I'm kind of really glad that this film's nearly finished.
Why? So we can all go to the store and pick up a delicious, refreshing pack of 7-Up?
Precisely.
You're wearing old-timey clothes.
Oh, great, he's a Force ghost.
He goes to hell.
Yeah.
Turns out he was a massive pedo.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh.
raging. Well, we're talking Savile, 17th century.
17th
Now
century
Savile.
Now off then, now off then, now off then.
I'm going to say Mark Bolan considers rewrite. 17th century Savile.
I've got a skeleton key to Stoke Mandeville Hospital.
Now then. Jingle jangle, show waddy waddy.
Oh, dear.
But it's plain to see you were meant for me, yeah. I'm your boy.
Sorry.
17th century Savile.
Yeah!
Aww.
7th century.
Oh, and everything ended well.
Everything worked out.
It'd be more appropriate if he was singing I'm the leader of the gang, I am. Come on, come on.
Well, I hope you enjoyed listening to our commentary on Hocus Pocus.
If you did, there's something distinctly
In which
wrong
the
with
topic
you.
of Hocus Pocus was not brought up once.
Nope.
But the subject of Halloween was brought up many a time.
We will now close out with a song.
Will we?
When life is getting to you, put some fresh in your life. With Mentos fresh and for alright. Nothing gets to you. Staying fresh, staying cool. With Mentos, I'm doing product placement, helping you out, Dan. With Mentos fresh and for alright. Fresh goes better with Mentos freshness. Fresh goes
but there's
better with
potential.
Mentos fresh and for alright. Mentos, the fresh maker.
Gordon Bennett.
So that film was pretty good, wasn't it?
I really liked it.
My favourite bit was when I spoke.
My favourite bit was watching it for the second time and quite enjoying it.
I just like it.
It's good, isn't it?
He's silly.
It is silly. I like it.
Oh, the bullies are still stuck. They just cut to them. Talking Cat animation by Riverman Hughes.
Ooh.
Talking Cat animation got its own credit.
Choreography by Kenny Baker.
It should have just cut to them in skeletons, inside the cage.
Do love this song.
And there we go.
That was Hocus Pocus.
Pardon you, Daniel.
Oh, not me. A truly terrifying way to spend your Halloween, ladies and gentlemen. I'm glad that you chose to spend it with us, as we effectively recreated having us in your living room talking over a film.
Look at all the people who did ADR.
A lot of ADR going on.
That's a weird amount of people.
That is odd.
Did they redub the whole film?
Pretty much. Maybe it's an Italian film.
It's a Dario Argento
Yeah, it was
production.
directed by Joe D'Amato.
I wondered why everything was out of sync.
Yeah. Well, it was because it was directed by Umberto Lenzi of
See, Darren Knight, you did some good sound mixing, mate.
You did. It was almost unnoticeable.
Wally Schaub, digital compositing, good Pixar. What?
Pixar.
There's a credit that just says Pixar.
Yeah.
3 people.
That'd have probably been for the cat face.
They brought Pixar in to do the cat.
Yeah, apparently. Cat done by Pixar.
Philip Chadnick, you did some good assistant propping.
As did Dennis P. McLean. He McLeaned up the job nicely.
Nancy Fogarty, good music editing.
Wouldn't it be really bad if it was like product placement by 7-Up?
Mickey McGowan did some excellent voice casting, considering there's about 95 of them.
Special effects makeup by David Pennicas. That's David Pennicas.
Assistant to Miss Bruckheimer was Yvette Taylor. Whoops.
No, Vivian. It was definitely Vivian.
Mike Combs, good greens formatting. Deborah Wooler, good unit publicising.
Yeah.
Title design by David Oliver Peel. Good titles. Very good titles.
Very clean title.
Very clean titles. We could read what was being said. Talking Cat animation by Riverman Hughes Inc.
Oh, so it wasn't Pixar then.
Fucking... Why was Pixar credited and monitored all animal sequences and all animals were harmed in the making of this film?
All
Deliberately.
animals were mercilessly ruined.
Deliberately so.
I put a spell on you.
By Stephen Hawkins, whatever you called him.
My Stephen
For some reason, I Put a Spell on You is credited twice, which is a bit strange.
I suppose they have to credit it for each time.
It was 1993, Ben, not 1992. You year-based idiot fool.
Buena Vista.
You absolute fool, Ben. You know nothing.
Buena Vista International Pictures.
Yes.
Do-do-do-do-do. And we've come full circle.
We're back again.
Warning. This is part of the film too.
Warning. This film includes product placement by 7-Up.
Oh, it didn't have the... Normally it has like... Piracy is not a victimless crime.
There it is.
The pirates are out to get you.
Don't let them brand you with their mark. Piracy funds Bin Laden and he will bomb your house.
I've seen it.
Fleshy Bullock.
Ooh, where's Fleshy Bullock?
Bottom of the screen on
Oh,
the left.
brilliant. I want a
Fleshy
flesh-
Bullock.
I have a Fleshy Bullock.
Excuse me.
Careful.
Bin Laden will bomb your house if you watch that pirate copy of Trainspotting 2.
Too bad. Take my money over. Well, alright, I'm going for a whiz. You two finish the show off.
That's
going-
not my job.
He's gonna go throw up.
That
he's been
is
hiding-
not my- Hey, don't take my pizza away.
I'm going to put it in the kitchen.
I want my pizza.
Want some pizza?
Yeah.
Give it to me.
I thank you.
He's been hiding away this whole time.
Well, happy Halloween, everybody.
Yeah.
I hope you really enjoyed today's
Happy
show.
Shut up.
Halloween,
Drink
kids.
Sprite. No, drink 7-Up.
You fool.
Fucking hell. Can't
You
even get
lost us the
he
sponsorship.
can't even get the running jokes right.
Oh, you make me sick.
Drink 7-Up and Ben, sing us out.
What do you want me to sing?
Listen to your heart.
Come on, Ben.
Here in my car, I feel safest of all. To the 7-Up, drink 7-Up in my car. Do 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 do. I bet your neighbours love me so much.
Oh, absolutely. They can't say shit because it's not the middle of the night.
Zelda loves it. Look at her.
Oh, absolutely.
In his car, drink 7-Up while driving my car.
I don't think there was a more
Driving
appropriate
my
way to
car.
finish this.
Yeah. Come on, Zelda.
Come on, Zelda, you've got a lovely singing voice. No? No? Okay, maybe next time.
Have we formally ended this?
No.
Get into the groove. Dan's got to prove your love to me. Get up on your feet. Get sweat to the
For the
beat.
audience at home, Dan is currently doing some spectacular dad
Your
dancing.
man and your fantasies here with me. Wow, that's some body popping. Touch my body and move in time. Now I know you're mine. Now
He kind of looks like a children's entertainer host at a kid's holiday camp.
I don't know which children's entertainer would be dancing to Into the Groove by Madonna.
No, nor me. No.
You can dance.
You can dance if you want to. You can leave your friends behind. Because friends are dance.
With inspiration.
Go on then, Dan, you go and wrap
Come
this
on,
shit
come
up.
on.
Right, I'll wrap it up.
I'm waiting. We've wrapped it up. Just press stop.
Happy-
Get into. I'm just gonna sing over whatever you say. Get into.
Happy
the
Halloween,
groove,
everybody.
boy,
Hope
got
you've
to
had a good
prove
night.
your
Have a good
love
day.
to me.
Watch some horror films. Eat some
Yeah.
sweets like fucking
Get
get
up
diabetes
on
or something. You
your
deserve
feet,
it.
drink
And we love you all
7-Up
very much.
And smash the
Take
glass.
care.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
Don't
goodbye.
listen to Ben.
Take the groove. Singing in the move.